And the National Association of Basketball Coaches remind you of the sacrifices Americans have made through the years in the name of liberty, freedom, and justice. We ask that you please stand and join both teams in honoring those who have served our country as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, this evening being performed by Mike Petrelli.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Mike. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Taco Bell Arena. I'm KJ Mack, your Taco Bell.
Live on Boise.
It is time now to meet this evening.
KBSU AM 730 in Boise, KEZJ AM 1450 in Twin Falls, and KBSK FM 89.9 in McCall. This evening, the Broncos are hosting the Denver Pioneers out of the Sun Belt Conference. They're getting ready for the introduction of the starters, so I will be doing the same. And starting for the University of Denver. At the guard positions, Brooke Meyer at the point. She's a 5'4 junior out of Denver, Colorado, averaging 5.6 and 2.4 points a game. Alicia Godet is a 6' junior out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Very athletic gal. She's third on the team in scoring at 8.5 points a game. And leads the team in rebounding at 7.3 rebounds per game. And then you've got your post players. You got Jenna Cole, a 5'11 junior out of Lincoln, Nebraska, averaging 6 points and 3.4 rebounds. And then you've got Taisha Lowry. Actually, here's another guard, a wing guard. Very athletic player, 5'6 senior out of Arlington, Texas, averaging a team-high 12.2 points a game and 2.4 rebounds. And then you've got Sarah Benham, another post player, at 6 feet tall. She's a junior out of Muleshoe, Texas, averaging 11 points and 3.6 rebounds per ball game. For your Broncos, no change in their lineup. The same as it's been the first 7 games at the point. Tasha Harris, the 5'7 sophomore out of Longmont, Colorado, averaging 10.6 points a game and 2.6 rebounds. And then at the 2 guard, Jessica Thompson, the 5'9 sophomore out of Temecula, California, averaging a team-high 13.6 points a game and 4.7 rebounds. The 3 guard small forward position is Jackie Lee, the 5'11 junior out of Avondale, Arizona, averaging 5.4 points and 3.7 rebounds per game. The power forward, Jackie Thompson, the 5'11 senior out of Alamogordo, New Mexico, averaging 4.1 and 6 rebounds per game. That's a team high on the boards. And at the center position is Michelle Hessing, the 6'2 senior out of Boise's Capital High School, averaging a team's second best 11 points a game and a second best rebounds of 5.1 boards per game. Both teams have been introduced here in the arena, and they'll be waiting for the lights to come back up for following the light show here for the introduction of the starters for the Broncos. And this will be a big game for both teams. They both have pretty solid seasons going at the moment. Once again, 3-2 for Denver, 4-3 for Boise State. 2 of Boise State's losses have been by a combined 3 points. And they're looking to hold their home court record here to improve to 4-1 on the year. The 3-1, the lone loss is a 2-point loss to Santa Clara in the 3rd game of the season. And both teams getting their last minute instructions here by their head coaches. as we get ready to start here. Boise State is 4-9 all-time against the current members of the Sun Belt Conference. Most of those games, 8 of the 13, came against North Texas when the two teams were in the same conference. That was the Big West Conference from 96 to 2000, as North Texas left that conference a year earlier than Boise State did. Boise State's 0-1 against Arkansas, 0-1 against Denver, 0-1 against Louisiana Monroe, 3-5 against North Texas, and 1-1 against Western Kentucky. Those are the 5 members of that conference the Broncos have played. Once again, it's a 13-team conference, as both teams out on the floor doing their final stretches and getting ready for the tip. We're going to have Jackie Thompson of Boise State going up against Sarah Benham for the University of Denver. Smallish crowd filing in here at this point. Hopefully we'll pick up some more people in the attendance as we get ready to start here. The Boise State men will be in action here tomorrow night when they host the Montana State Bobcats out of the Big Sky Conference. And the officials walk into the center stripe here into the circle, and we have the tip. It's going to be controlled by Denver as Lowry controls it and brings it across the midcourt stripe. Lowry's guarded by Harris. She kicks it to the left side to Godet. Godet drives to the left side of the key, gets around 2 defenders and banks it up and in. And that's a quick 2-0 lead for the Denver Pioneers. Harris brings it up the floor, being shadowed the entire way by Lowry. Pass goes down the right wing to Jess Thompson, out high to Jackie Lee. Lee fakes right, goes left, kicks it left wing now to Harris. Back out top now to Jess Thompson. 15 seconds on the shot clock to go right side to Lee. Lee looks at the 3, drives to the right baseline, kicks it back out to Hessing. She'll put up a 16-footer from the right wing, and we're tied at 2 on the shot by Michelle Hessing. 18-19 to go here, tied 2-2, just underway here. Denver almost throws it away. Lowry kicked it out to the top to Godet, who wasn't expecting it, and she was able to corral it before it was a turnover. They go down to the left corner to Cole. She gets it back out to Benham. Benham puts up a jumper about 9 feet out. It's no good, and the rebound by Jackie Lee of Boise State. Outlet pass goes to Tasha Harris. Goes down the right side to Jess Thompson now. She's being guarded by, looks like Meyer. And then a pass to Michelle Hessing by Thompson. Can't be controlled by Hessing, and it's stolen by Meyer. Brooke Meyer with the steal. Out top to Benham. Left side now to Cole. Back out top to Lowry. Looks at the 3, drives to the left side. Pulls up from about 12 feet out. It's no good. And a rebound by Jackie Lee of Boise State. Lee brings it up the floor herself down the left sideline. Gets it out into the high court area to Tasha Harris, who's still in the high court, but moves to the top of the arc now high right. Bounce pass down the right wing to Jess Thompson. She'll crank the 3-pointer. Count it. She shot that out over the outstretched hands of Jenna Cole. And the Broncos have their first lead of the night at 5-2. And the Pioneers have it up the floor. Benham gets it to the high right wing to Meyer, then out top to Cole. She'll launch her own 3-pointer off the hill of the rim. No good. Rebound knocked out of the hands of Benham by Jackie Thompson, but Godet picks it up, and then she's going to collide with her own teammate and lose it out of bounds, and a turnover on the Pioneers. It'll be Boise State ball here. Excuse me. Godet will check out of the game, replaced by Andy Mason. 18 minutes to go here in the first half. It's 5-2 Boise State. Jackie Thompson gets it into Tasha Harris. She'll bring it up the floor, and she'll be shadowed the whole way up by Meyer. Pass goes down the right wing to Jess Thompson. Drives to the baseline, picks it back up, kicks it out top to Jackie Thompson to Harris. Now down low to Hessing. Left post, shots up. It's short. A lot of contact, nothing called, and the rebound comes down in the hands of Andy Mason. They get to Godet. Godet, actually Lowry's the one that checked out. Godet's still in the game. It looks like Benham has it at the right post. Kicks out to the right corner to Cole. High right side to Mason. High left to Meyer. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Meyer with it. Dribbles down the left wing, around the screen, goes to the corner, drives the left baseline. Double team, loses it. Stolen by Jackie Thompson. And Thompson gets it out to Harris. Harris has somebody coming behind her. Picks it up, drives to the left side. Kicks it right baseline to Michelle Hessing. Pull-up jumper from 6 feet out is good. 17:07 to go. It's 7-2 to Boise State on top. 7-2 Boise State. And then you've got Cole bringing it into the right wing as she's driving. It's knocked out of her hands, I believe, by Jackie Thompson of Boise State and out of bounds. Either Thompson or Lee that got a hand on it. It'll be Pioneer ball. They'll have to inbound it from the right baseline. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound pass goes right wing to, looks like that was Meyer, who quickly puts up a 3. It's no good. Rebound by Hessing. Outlet pass on the fast break to Lee. And Lee's shot is blocked by Meyer, who did a great job to get back on defense there and deny the fast break layup. But it will be Boise State ball. Lee will inbound it from the left baseline, gets it out high left to Harris. Harris starts her dribble, top of the arc, drives inside the left wing. Cut off, bounce pass right post to Hessing, shots up, it's no good. But we have the first foul of the day against the Denver Pioneers. This one's going to be coming against Sarah Benham. And I will send Michelle Hessing to the line because she was fouled in the act of shooting. Broncos with a 7-2 lead. First free throw by Hessing up and rolls her around and falls no good. 73% free throw shooter on the year, 19 of 26 on the year. 2 subs for Denver as it looks like Cole and Benham check out of the game. Replaced by Akatobi. Looks like Akatobi's into the game. Second free throw up and good. Akatobi and Rainey are into the ball game for Denver. They get the ball in low to Akatobi. She puts a shot up. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be a tie ball between Harris and Akatobi. Boise State has a substitution during that last break, too, between the free throws as Rebecca Capolino, the sophomore out of Costa Mesa, California, checked in, replacing Jackie Thompson. Boise State ball to possession arrow. Harris brings it up the floor. She's being guarded the entire way up the floor by Meyer, and a foul away from the ball on Jackie Lee. She was shoving off on Akatobi, I believe. First team foul on the Broncos. Each team with one now. One on Benham of Denver and one on Lee for Boise State. Meyer brings it up the floor for the University of Denver. Goes to the top of the arc. Kicks it high right side to Akatobi, being double teamed. Akatobi kicks it high left side now to Mason. Skip pass right wing to Meyer. Down low to it was Rainey. And it's good. It's 8-4. Boise State by 4. Just Thompson has a right wing, gets it right baseline to Hessing. Down low to Capolino, drives the right post, puts it up too hard. Rebound by Godette. Excuse me, I was choking there. She'll drive inside the wing, kicks it right side to Meyer, who hits a three-pointer. And Denver answers with 5 straight points. It is now 8-7, Boise State by 1. 15:38 to go here in the first half. Harris has it down the right wing, kicks it out to Lee. Lee has it in the high court, moves to the top of the arc, fakes left, goes down the center, kicks it off to Hessing, high right post. Nothing there, so she kicks it to high left side to Jess Thompson, drives inside the wing, tried to dish it off to Capolino. It was a bad pass. Capolino was able to control it, drives the post, lays it up too hard, no good. Rebound by Hessing, loses it, and then picked up by Jess Thompson. The Broncos get it to Lee on the right wing for a 3. It's no good, and rebound by Akatobi. Meyer brings it up the floor for the Pioneers. Harris picks her up the top of the arc. Pass goes right side to Mason. 14:57 to go. It's an 8-7 ball game in favor of Boise State. Akatobi has it on the left wing. Lee on her defensively. Out top now to Godette. Godette pulls up for an 18-footer. No good. Rebound off the hands of Hessing, picked up by Harris. Boise State ball in the front court. They go right side now to Capolino to Jess Thompson. Jess Thompson moves it around a screen, drives down the wing, gets it off to Capolino, center of the key. She'll kick it off to Hessing. She'll pull up about 16 feet out just right of the key. Shot's no good. Rebound by Meyer. Quickly up the floor of the Pioneers. Mason has it. Skip pass from the left to the right to Akatobi, and then back out top to Meyer, and now the left wing to Mason. Out top to Akatobi for an 18-footer. It's good, and the Miners regain a 1-point lead, 9-8 over Boise State. 14:09 to go here in the first half. Harris brings it up the floor. There'll be mass subs at the next break here. Harris has it, gets it out top to Lee. Lee starts her dribble, moves to the high left side, now at the top of the arc. Kicks it left wing to Jess Thompson. And Thompson with the dribble. Out top to Harris. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Broncos not moving real well here. Harris lobs it down low, right post to Hessing, spins around and banks it up and in. Broncos back on top, and 10-9 over Denver. 13:41 to go here in the first half. Mason brings it up the floor. Now she gets it off to Godette. Left side to Akatobi. Out top now to Meyer. Meyer has hit a three-pointer here, so going to guard her a little closer. Pass goes high left side to Godette. And then inside the key to Rainey. And then she'll kick it right side now to Mason. Open for 3. She'll take it. It's off the rim. No good. And the rebound will go out of bounds across the left sideline. And we're going to have a stoppage in play here as we reach our under 16-minute media break. With 13:13 to go, it's going to be Boise State leading Denver 10-9. We're going to send it back to the studio here. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio.
Tries from Carlos Jr. waiting for him. All right, which one's Megan? Megan, raise your hand. All right, now we know who's who. If you guys are ready, on your mark, get set, and go! Alrighty, as they step into the shorts, bunny hop to get it on. Slipping into the shoes. Here we go. Time is up and good. Congratulations to our little Bronco winner.
At Taco Bell Arena, you're listening to Boise State women's basketball on Boise State Radio. With 13:13 to go here in the first half, the Broncos lead the visiting Denver Pioneers 10-9. Boise State ball on the floor for the Broncos. Begay, Stewart, Galassi, Capolino, and Reyes. Bronco ball. Reyes gets it to Capolino. Left wing now to Galassi. She'll drive inside. Cuts up. Gets it back out. Now passes it down left wing to Capolino. Drives the left post. Shots up. It's short. Capolino battles for the rebound and brings it back down. She'll bring it out left wing. Out top now to Reyes as the Broncos reset. Begay has it high right side. Kicks it back out top to Galassi now. She'll move to the high left wing. She's being guarded by Culberson, who's into the game. Lots of subs by Denver. I'll set them in a moment here. Galassi has it right corner. Faked the three as she tried to get around Rainey. She picked up her pivot foot, and they're going to call her for traveling. For Denver, you've got Akatobi, Rainey, Culberson, Lowry's back in, and so is Benham. Lowry brings it up the floor for the Pioneers, kicks it high right side to Akatobi. Down in the corner now to Rainey. Skip pass high right to Culberson. Down in the left corner to Akatobi. She'll bring it out and then kicks it back down to the left corner to Benham. The high right side now to Culberson. Out top to Lowry. Lowry drives. She's cut off. Gets it out to Culberson, who launches a three-pointer from the high right side. It's a brick. No good. Rebound by Galassi. And Begay comes up with the outlet pass. Begay brings it up the floor. Goes high right to Reyes. She'll start her dribble. Picks it up. Kicks out high court area to Galassi. She'll start her dribble. Moving to the high left side of the floor. Pass goes down the left wing to Begay. Inside to Capolino. Back to Begay. Begay loses it as she's being guarded by Lowry. Lowry comes up with the loose ball. And we're going to have a fast break, 1v3, as Culberson brings it up the floor, lays it up too short. Rebound, kicked back inbounds by Akatobi, where it's tracked down by Rainey in the right wing. Lowry has it out top, left side now to Culberson, back to Lowry, back to Culberson, skip pass high right side, Akatobi, drives inside to the right baseline, shot blocked, I believe, by Stewart. Loose ball was picked up by one of the Pioneers who couldn't see who it was. With it now is Culberson. She'll drive inside the left wing, pulls up from about 12 feet out, and sinks the jumper. And it's an 11-10 ball game in favor of Denver. Reyes brings it up the floor. She's been guarded the whole way by Lowry. And Lowry knocks it loose. It goes across the back court. Reyes picks it up and brings it back. Reyes has the ball, goes high right side to Capolino. She'll drive the right side of the key. And she's trapped by Rainey and Benham, and it's going to be a foul on Benham. It'll be her second personal foul. She's got both of the team fouls for the University of Denver, and we're going to have mass subs again. And actually, that was Sarah Bentz who's been in the game, not Benham. Excuse me. Bentz picks up the foul, so it's her first. And we've reached our under 12-minute media break. Let's take a timeout and send it back to the studio. Denver leads it by 1, 11-10 over Boise State. You're listening to Bronco Basketball Live on Boise State Radio. here at Taco Bell Arena. You're listening to Boise State University Women's Basketball live on Boise State Radio. It's Boise State ball. It looks like Galassi will inbound it from the right baseline. Gets it out high to Begay on the right wing. Kicks it left side to Kepolino. Back to Begay at the top. Begay kicks it down the right wing to Reyes. Back out to Kepolino, left side to Galassi. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Out top to Begay, looks at the three, nothing there. She's going to kick it right wing to Reyes. She'll drive inside the key. Drives, kicks it left baseline to Stewart. Pull-up jumper, no good. And the rebound fought over, and Benham comes up with it for Denver. For Denver, you got Benham, Lowry, Jasperson, Culberson, and Benham on the floor. Culberson has a left baseline, pull-up jumper, 10 feet out. It's good. It's a 13-10 ball game in favor of Denver. Reyes brings it up the floor for Boise State, goes down the right wing to Begay, lobs it to Stewart, right baseline, pull-up jumper off the glass too hard, no good, and a rebound by Benham. Quickly up the floor are the Pioneers. Cole's on the floor, actually, and she pulls up from 16 feet out, short off the rim, no good, and it's Boise State ball. Reyes gets it up to Begay, back to Reyes, left side to Kepolino, fakes left, goes right, drives the center of the key, jumper up off to the left, no good. She had to go up against the tall arms of Jasperson and Rainey that time. And now we got Jasperson up the floor. And a shot is blocked from behind by, I believe, Kepolino. And it's going to be Denver ball out of bounds. Reyes and Stewart check out of the game as Hessing and Harris are back in. Kepolino will check out now as Jackie Thompson comes in. So you got Jackie Thompson, Galassi, Harris, Begay, and Hessing on the floor for Boise State. Inbound pass goes into the right wing to, I believe it's Ashley Robinson, who just checked in as well, along with Meyer. Meyer has it. You got Culberson with it now on the right wing. Out top to Jasperson, left side to Cole. Cole has it, gets it to Jasperson, back to Cole. They looks at the three. It's going to be short. Rebound by Hessing of Boise State, and she's going to be double teamed. And she was trapped, and the possession arrow will belong to Boise State. And it's going to be Bronco ball. Inbound pass goes to Harris. She brings it up the floor against Meyer. Down the right wing to Begay. Out top to Jackie Thompson. High left to Harris. Lobs it down low to Hessing. Left post. Kicked out right wing to Begay for a three. It's short. No good. Rebound Jackie Thompson. It didn't hit the rim. Galassi has a right baseline jumper from 19 feet out. It's good. And it's a 13-12 ball game as Jenna Galassi gets her first points of the ball game. Cole has it left wing now for Denver. Gets off the Meyer. Out top now to Robinson. Back to Meyer. High right side now to Culberson. Down. Culberson drives inside the right wing. Pulls up from 18 feet out. It's good as they left her alone. And that's a 15-12 ball game in favor of Denver. Harris brings it up the floor, goes down the right wing to Begay, lobs it right post to Hessing. Bank shot off the glass from 3 feet out is good. 15-14, Boise State down by 1 to Denver. Meyer brings it up the floor down the right sideline. Gets it out top now to Robinson, high left to Culberson, back to Meyer on the high right wing. And Culberson with it out top. Reversing a left now to Cole. Skip pass right wing to Meyer, open for a three. It's short. No good. Rebound Jackie Thompson. Boy, all sorts of contact and nothing called. Outlet pass goes to Begay. Left wing now to Galassi. Pull-up jumper 15 feet out off the glass. No good. Rebound Jackie Thompson. She'll kick it off to Hessing. Shot from 6 feet out left side of the keys. No good. And a rebound, I believe, by Robinson of Denver. Meyer brings it up the floor. Gets it down to Culberson. Drives right baseline. Cut off. Gets it out top to Jasperson. And she'll walk with it and turn it over. It'll be Boise State ball. We have reached our under 8-minute media break. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, Denver has some mass subs. 4 players will come in. We'll set the lineups. It's 15-14 Denver over Boise State. 7:47 to go in the first half. You're listening to Bronco Basketball Live on Boise State Radio. Taco Bell Arena in Boise, Idaho. It's Boise State women's basketball hosting Denver tonight. On the floor for the Broncos, Jackie Thompson, Harris, Galassi, Hessing, and Begay. For Denver, Lowry, Godet, Mason, Rainey, and Culberson. Boise State ball. Harris has it right wing, drives the right baseline, kicks it left corner to Begay, inside now to Jackie Thompson. Shot for left post, up and in, and she shot that out of the outstretched hands of Rainey. 16-15, Boise State regains the lead now. 7:19 to go in the first half. Rainey goes high right side to Mason, out top now to Culberson, back to Mason. And then go right corner to Godet. She'll get it off to Culberson, who drives the center of the key and puts up a little scoop-type shot. And it's a 17-16 ball game in favor of Denver. Harris brings it up the floor. Bounce pass down the right wing to Begay. Out top to Galassi. Kicks it left wing to Harris. Fakes the three. Drives the left baseline. Goes to the post. Cut off. Kicks it out to Jackie Thompson to Hessing. And goes right wing now to Galassi. Galassi kicks it right wing to Hessing. Kicks it back out to Harris. And 5 seconds on the shot clock. Harris has it. Drives the right wing. Needs to get a shot off. It won't get off. Yeah, she should have pulled up for the jumper instead of driving into the key. And it'll be a turnover on the shot clock violation by Boise State. Jenna Galassi checks out. Jess Thompson checks in for Boise State. Denver ball. Godet gets it into Lowry. She'll bring it up the floor. The Bronco defense being pulled back and around the three-point arc. They go left side now to Mason, into the corner to Rainey. Back out high left to Lowry. Right side now to Culberson and then to Mason. Back out top to Lowry. Now she'll start her dribble, moving high left. Kicks it back out top to Culberson. Down the right wing to Mason. Getting it back out top to the arc now. They get it to Lowry. Mason has a right wing, puts up a three. It's no good. Rebound Hessing for Boise State. Harris has it, gets it up the floor to Jess Thompson. Right wing. She's being guarded by Culberson. They get it to Jackie Thompson. 18-footer up, short off the rim, no good. And a rebound out to the right wing to Culberson of Denver. And quickly up the floor, Denver has it. And a little out of control. Rainey was able to save it. They now have a left wing to Culberson. Skip pass to the right to Mason. And she'll get it out top to Lowry, who hits a three-pointer from the top of the arc. 30-16, 4-point lead for Denver. 5:31 to go here in the first half. Harris brings it up the floor for the Broncos. Lowry on her defensively. Pass goes to Jackie Thompson, high right. Kicks a left wing now to Begay. Open for three, won't take it. Kicks a high right to Harris. Harris almost loses it. Gets it to Jackie Thompson, top of the arc. Hands it off to Harris. Thinks about the three. Drives inside the wing to the post. A little out of control. The ball hit the bottom of the backboard. Rebound by Denver. Mason gets the outlet pass. Brings it up the floor. Pulls up from 16 feet out. No good. Rebound Jess Thompson of Boise State. She'll run the floor herself. Goes left post. Banks it up and in. And she's fouled by Godet. 20-18 is now the score in favor of Denver. And we're going to have some substitutions here. Lee and Capolino check in for Harris and Jackie Thompson for Boise State, and 4 subs for Denver. I'll tell you who's on the floors. You got Meyer, Godet, Akatobi. Looks like Megan Givens has checked in for the first time. And I think it's Benham is the post player. Free throw is good. Quickly up the floor. They get to Benham. And she'll bank it up and in as the Broncos real slow getting back defensively. And it's back to a 3-point game, 22-19 in favor of Denver. Begay brings it up the floor, goes right wing to Jess Thompson, out top to Capolino. Then Capolino throws it away. Tried to get it to Hess, and he was being double-teamed, and it went right to Denver. Denver gets it up the floor. Givens has it. Givens will lose the ball. She kicks it back out to Benham, and it's going to go across the midcourt stripe, and we'll have a backcourt violation. As Denver trying to attack quickly, a little bit out of control there, as Givens got down into the right post and was cut off, and they tried to kick it back out. Nobody was expecting the pass, and it's Boise State ball on the turnover. Begay gets the inbound pass, moves around the top of the arc, pulls up for the three, off the rim, no good. Rebound Benham of Denver, quickly up the floor by Meyer, gets it up to Godet. She'll spin around Begay from the right post and banks it up and in. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout by Boise State. 5-point lead for Denver. 4:09 to go. It's 24-19. As the Broncos really struggling to get back on the defense. That's something they have not had too much of a problem doing this year. A little slow tonight. Boise State with 7 turnovers in the game. Denver only with 3. The Broncos are shooting 35%, 8 of 23. Denver 42%, right at their average. 11 of 26 from the floor. Rebounding going to Boise State, 17-13. 3-point shots, 1 of 4 for Boise State, 2 of 9 for Denver. Denver has yet to go to the free throw line. Boise State's been there 3 times. Not a lot of fouls called in this game. 3 on Denver, 1 on Boise State. Bronco ball. Capolino gets it into Begay. They're joined by Lee, Hessing, and Jess Thompson. Meyer will pick Begay up in the backcourt and brings it across the midcourt stripe. Jess Thompson has a right side out top to Capolino. High left now to Begay. Down the left wing to Lee. Fakes the 3. Drives the baseline. Bank shot from about 6 feet out is good. And it's 24-21 Denver. Meyer gets it up the floor. She's joined by Benham, Akatobi, Givens, and Bentz is into the game and replacing Benham still in there as well. Looks like Meyer has it high right side. Begay on her defensively. Out top now to Bentz. She dribbles it once, kicks it right wing to Givens. Bounce pass intended for Benham is stolen by Jess Thompson, and she tries to get it to Capolino, who wasn't looking for the pass, and it's a turnover as Akatobi comes up with a loose ball. Meyer has a high left side, gets it out top to Givens, knocked loose by Jess Thompson. Givens picks it back up, kicks it right side to Akatobi, drives the right baseline, pull-up jumper, rolls around, falls good, and it's a 26-21 ball game as Denver leads it by 5 once again. Jess Thompson gets a quick outlet pass, drives inside the key, shots up, no good. Rebound knocked out by Hessing, but it's picked up by Meyer. She goes one-on-one against Begay, and we're going to have a foul by Begay on the fast break. That'll be her first. Team foul 2. And it was on the drive, so there'll be no free throws. But we have reached our under 4-minute media break. Let's take a timeout. Once again, mass subs by Denver when we come back. 2:56 to go in the first half. It's Denver by 5, 26-21 over Boise State. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio.
Let me see you move, try to keep it up. Let the beat bounce till you had enough. Go ahead, show me how you work that. Go get a phone, don't hurt that. Everybody know that rocks and flow. So calling out the ladies, just hit the flow. Yeah, hit the flow. Yeah, hit the flow. Yeah, hit the flow.
Boise, Idaho. You're listening to Boise State women's basketball. On the floor for the Broncos: Amanda Stewart, Jess Thompson, Jackie Lee, Rebecca Capolino, and Nadia Begay. For Denver, who has the ball, you got Bentz, Benham, Lowry, Mason, and Culberson. Inbound pass goes to the center of the key to Benham. She shoots it from about 5 feet out. It's good, and it's a 7-point lead for Denver. Largest lead of the night for either team. Begay brings it up the floor. She's being trapped. Kicks it back out top to Capolino. Fakes the pass left. Gets it back high right to Begay. Begay with it. Bounce pass down the left wing to Lee. Lee drives inside the key. Pull up jumper off the glass. No good. Rebound Capolino. Put back up and in from the right post. 28-23. 5-point lead for Denver. Culberson with the ball. Loses it. Then picks it up before it goes out of bounds. Kicks it out top now to Benham. She'll drive. Kicks it high right to Mason. She'll drive inside the wing. And then backs it up beyond the 3-point line. Pass goes down the right side to Benham. Drives to the right baseline. Gets around Stewart. And gets it up and in about 2 feet out. It's a 30-23 ball game. Denver on top. Begay brings it up the floor down the left sideline. Bounce pass goes down the wing to Lee. Lee drives the baseline. Tried to kick it back to Stewart, who wasn't looking for it. And it's a turnover as it's picked up by Mason. And then the down-court pass intended for Lowry, stolen by Capolino. Capolino gets it, Begay gets it up to Jess Thompson to Capolino on the right baseline on a series of passes. Pull-up jumper from about 12 feet out. Right baseline is good by Capolino, and it's 30-25. Boise State down by 5, and Bench just got away with a walk. Culberson has it left side, gets it in low to Benham. Back out left wing now to Culberson. They find it Lowry wide open for the three at the top of the arc, as Begay left her alone, and it's an 8-point lead, largest lead of the night for either team. Begay brings it up the floor, down the right wing now to Jess Thompson. 1:13 to go on the game clock. Capolino has it, pulls up from the free throw line, sinks it, and it's 33-27, 6-point lead for Denver. Lowry has it out top now to Bentz, back to Lowry, high right wing. Drives inside the wing, kicks it right side to Culberson. She'll start her dribble, moves inside the key, loses it, stolen by Jackie Lee. Outlet pass goes to Capolino on the fast break, and she'll lay it up and in, uncontested, and it's 33-29. Boise State down by 4 now, with 44.4 seconds to go. Capolino with 8 points in this ball game, I believe. It is 8 points for Capolino. And we got a timeout called by Denver, and we'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout, and as Boise State's cut an 8-point lead down to 4. We have 44.4 seconds to go. Broncos now hitting 43% from the floor, 13 of 30. Denver's picked it up, hitting 50%, 15 of 30 from the floor. On the floor out of this timeout for the Broncos, no changes. You got Begay, Jess Thompson, Capolino, Lee, and Stewart. And for Denver, you're going to have Jasperson checking in, Meyer, Mason, Godette, and Akatobi. Meyer brings it up the floor. Bronco D around the arc. Bounce pass goes to Jasperson. Kicks it high right now to Meyer. Meyer moves around to screen, and we're going to have a moving screen on Jasperson. Check that. It's on number 13, Godette. That's her second. Team foul 4 on Denver. 2 team fouls on Boise State. They've let the 2 teams play for the most part. Godette checks out, replaced by Sarah Benham. So you're going to have Meyer, Benham, Mason, Jasperson, and Akatobi on the floor for Denver. Begay brings it up the floor, gets it to Capolino, bounce pass right post to Jess Thompson. 2 shots too hard, rebound by Benham. And Denver's going to wait for the last shot as we have 13 seconds on the game and shot clock. Just a little too much on the Jess Thompson shot from the right post. And Meyer has it. Moves around to screen, pulls up, foot's on the line. It's going to be no good. Rebound knocked around, picked up by Amanda Stewart. And that's going to do it for the first half, as the Denver Pioneers will take a 4-point lead into the intermission over Boise State, 33-29. And Broncos and Pioneers head to the locker room here in Boise at the Taco Bell Arena. Let's send them back to the studio for about 10 minutes of a break. We'll play some music for you, and then we'll be back with the first half stats and the start of the second period. Once again, at halftime in Boise, Idaho, it's the Boise State Broncos 29 and the Denver Pioneers 33. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, for part of your halftime entertainment, please welcome the Harvey Neef mainline dancers under the direction of Julie Stevens. little contest to win some great prizes. Jaylene is our contestant, and what Jaylene has to do is make a layup, a free throw, and a three-pointer, and if she does, we'll give her a $50 gift certificate to Murphy's, which then she'll give to her parents. If you guys are ready, we've got 30 on the clock. On your mark, get set, and go! Oh, not a problem with the layup, the free throw. Get it. Nice rebound. A little more up. Get in there, a little bit harder. One more, one more. Little higher, little higher. One more chance. There it is. Oh! Well, thank you, Jaylene, for participating in our little contest. Now, would you please welcome back the Harvey D mainline dancers. brought to you by Boise Office Equipment. Make sure the next time your business has a need for quality docking, you call Boise Office Equipment, 377-1566. Fort Denver, 15 to 31 for the field, 48%, 3 of 10 from the three-point line, 30%. They have no free throws, 15 rebounds. Leading scorer is Culberson with 8. For the Broncos, 13 to 31, 41% from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 25%, 2 of 3 from the free throw line for 66%. Broncos have 19 rebounds. Leading scorer is Michelle Helsing with 9. Rebecca Capolino also has 8. Those are your halftime stats brought to you by Boise Office Equipment.
Arena in Boise, Idaho. You're listening to Boise State University Women's Basketball live on Boise State Radio. This evening, the Broncos hosting the Denver Pioneers of the Sun Belt Conference. We have about 2:44 to go here in the halftime break. Denver with a 4-point lead at the end of the first half, 33 to 29 over Boise State. Leading scorer for the Pioneers, Brianna Culberson with 8 points, 1 rebound. Following her is Sarah Benham and Taisha Lowry, each with 6 points. Benham with 5 rebounds to lead the Pioneers on the boards. They got Brooke Meyer with 3 points and 2 rebounds, 4 points and 2 rebounds for Alicia Godet, 4 points and 2 rebounds by Nina Akatobi, and 2 rebounds, 2 points on the board for Lauren Rainey. For Boise State, the leading scorer is Michelle Hessing with 9 points and 3 rebounds, followed by Rebecca Capolino with 8 points and 3 rebounds, and then Jess Thompson with 6 points and 2 rebounds. And you got 2 points and 2 rebounds for Jackie Lee, 2 points and 3 rebounds for Jackie Thompson, and 2 points and 1 rebound for Jenna Galassi, and that wraps up the scoring for Boise State. The Broncos shot 13 of 31 from the floor in the first half, 42%. 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 25%. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 67%. Denver, 15 of 31 from the floor, 48%. 3 of 10 from the three-point line, 30%. They have yet to take a free throw. Not a lot of fouls called in the first half. Denver was called for 4 personal fouls, 2 on Alicia Godet. She's the only player in the game with any serious foul troubles. And then you got 2 on Boise State. And then you've got 6 assists, 7 turnovers, no blocks, and 4 steals by Denver. 6 assists, 9 turnovers, 1 block, and 4 steals by Boise State. Rebounding went to Boise State 19-15. Denver with 2 offensive boards. Boise State with 6. Points in the paint to Denver 12-8. Points off turnovers to Boise State 8-6. Second chance points go to Boise State 4-2. And fast break points go to Denver 4-2. Pretty close game throughout. Denver's led by as many as 8 points. And Boise State by as many as 6 points. On the floor for the Broncos, same starting lineup. Michelle Hessing, Jackie Thompson, Jackie Lee, Jess Thompson, and Tasha Harris. And Denver's still still in their huddle here. I believe they're going to probably have their same starting lineup. And we'll set that once they get out here onto the floor. As both teams, as the clock just now sounded, so we'll see what happens here when they come out onto the floor here. And attendance today, 470 people here. Denver ball. They've got Cole. Lowry gets the inbound pass. Looks like Godette, Benham, and Meyer. Benham has it out top, gets it off to Cole. She'll drive the right side of the key. Loses the ball. Actually, it's knocked out of bounds by Lee. Excuse me. As soon as the game starts, I start to choke here. Denver ball, 19 seconds on the shot clock. Godette inbounds it to the right wing to Lowry. And there's going to be a foul away from the ball, I believe, on Jackie Thompson of Boise State. And that's the first team foul. And Denver will get a new 30-second shot clock, and they'll inbound it from the right baseline. Godette with the ball. She'll have to get it inbound. She'll try to get it to Benham. It's knocked to the right, but Godette tracks it down. Then she kicks it right corner to Lowry. Lowry moves up the right wing, picks up her dribble, gets it out top on a skip pass to Benham. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Benham hands it off to Meyer. Meyer moves to the top of the arc to the high left. Now out top to Lowry. Lowry pulls up for 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound, Jess Thompson. She'll get it out. Brings up the floor herself down the center. Kicks the left wing to Lee. Pull-up jumper 12 feet out off the rim. No good. And I believe Lee, check that. Jess Thompson yanks it out of Lee's hands. And she'll get it out to Jackie Thompson, who travels the right wing. And she's fouled by Godette. That's the third personal now, I believe, on Godette. It is on Elisa Godette. She's got 3 of the 5 fouls on Denver tonight, and that'll be Boise State ball. Jackie Thompson is up and okay. And quickly off the bench for Denver is Lauren Rainey. She'll replace Godette. Lee will inbound it from the right baseline. New 30-second shot clock. Inbound pass goes right wing to Harris. Out top now to Jess Thompson. She's got Meyer on her defensively. Gets it down the left wing to Tasha Harris. She'll drive to the baseline. She's cut off. Gets it out left wing to Hessing. Now out top to Jess Thompson. Drives the key. Kicks it right post to Jackie Thompson, who banks it up and in. And it's a 2-point game. 33-31 in favor of Denver. 18:44 to go in the game. Rainey has it. Kicks it left side to Cole. Out top to Meyer. Kicks it right wing now to Lowry. Harris on her defensively. Back out top to Cole. Ball knocked loose by Lee. And a scrum on the floor. Jess Thompson gets it to Lee off to Harris on the fast break, who banks it up and in. And we're tied at 33-33. Lowry brings it up the floor. Harris waiting for it at the top of the arc. Lowry moves around the screen. High left wing. With the dribble, drives inside. Cut off. Gets around Harris. Kicks it right corner to Meyer for 3. It's good. And it's 36-33 Denver as they get their first points of the second half. Inbound pass by Jackie Thompson. 10 for Harris. Knocked out of bounds by Benham. As a full court press being on there. And the other teammates of Harris and Jackie Thompson weren't paying attention as they put on the press. And now they're going to get the ball inbound to Lee. Lee brings it up the floor for Boise State. Goes high right wing to Jess Thompson. Gets it into Jackie Thompson, drives the left side of the key, kicks out left wing to Lee, back to Thompson, left baseline, pull-up jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound by Benham, knocked out of bounds. It was knocked out of her hands, I believe, by Jess Thompson. It'll be Denver ball, but the ball wanted to go down and is rimmed out, and it's Denver ball up by 3 points. Lowry gets it up the floor, goes right side to Rainey, back to Lowry, left wing, and she gets around Harris as she drives to the baseline, and a foul called on Tasha Harris. Team foul 2 on the Broncos, 1 on Denver. Culberson checks in now, replacing Cole for Denver. And it's Denver ball. Meyer gets it in left baseline to the left wing to Benham, out top now to Lowry. Lowry gets it back to Benham, hands it off to Lowry, pull-up jumper, good from about 10 feet out left wing, and it's a 5-point lead, 38-33. Harris brings the Broncos up the floor, down the right sideline. Now top to Lee, open for a 3, she'll take it, count it, and it's a 2-point game, 38-36 in favor of Denver, 17 minutes to go. Quickly up the floor, Denver gets it to Culberson, and she's cut off by Lee. They get it out top now to Benham, high right side to Lowry. Moves around the screen, out top, drives right side of the key, ball knocked loose and stolen by Jackie Thompson. Gets it up to Jess Thompson, one-on-one fast break, drives, banks it up and in. We're tied at 38. And with 16:38 to go, Lowry brings the Denver Pioneers up the floor, gets it out top to Benham, left wing now to Culberson, Lee on her. Pass goes inside to Rainey, cut off by Hessing, out top to Benham, thinking about the 3, won't take it. Kicks it right wing now to Lowry, out top to Culberson on a skip pass. Dribbles it a couple times, drives inside the wing, drives to the post, triple teamed, and it's going to go out of bounds, I believe, off of Jackie Thompson. As Culberson got in amongst 3 Bronco players and too far under the basket. It'll be Denver ball. Rebecca Capolino will check into the game to replace Jackie Thompson here. Capolino had 8 points and 3 rebounds in the first half. Denver ball. Meyer will inbound it from just right of the backboard. Gets it in right wing to Barnes, who's checked in. Off to Lowry, open for a 3, right wing. It's good, and it's a 3-point lead once again, 41-38. And each time the Broncos tie it up, Denver counters with the 3-pointer. Jess Thompson has it right wing. Gets it off to Capolino, fakes the shot, kicks it left wing to Harris, open for a 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound, Capolino, put back up and in. It's a 1-point Denver lead, 41-40 with 15:51 to go. Meyer gets the outlet pass, brings it up, drives the baseline, kicks it left wing to Culberson, cut off. Culberson drives inside the wing, inside the key. Oh, walked with it. Gets it out to Rainey, out top now to Lowry, right side to Culberson, and Denver got away with a huge walk there moments ago. Meyer with it now, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Drives, puts up the 3, it's going to be short. Rebound, Rainey, and it's going to be knocked out of her hands by Capolino. And we have reached our under 16-minute media break. Let's take a timeout and send it back to the studio. 15:27 to go in the game. It's Denver by 1, 41-40 over Boise State. You're listening to Bronco Basketball Live on Boise State Radio.
When attending a Boise State athletic.
Carl's Jr. invites all Bronco fans to celebrate each Bronco win with a free Big Burger at Carl's Jr. Redeem your Bronco basketball ticket stub from each winning home game and receive a Big Burger absolutely free. I want to remind you the Bronco women will be traveling to UC Davis on Saturday, 7 o'clock Pacific time matchup. You can listen to the game live on KBSU AM 730 with Doug Link. And don't forget the guys are back in action tomorrow night. Tipping off at 7 o'clock against Big Sky, Bo, Montana State.
At Taco Bell Arena, the Boise State women's basketball team trails the University of Denver's by 1, 41-40, with 15:27 to go here in the ball game. On the floor for the Broncos, Capolino, Harris, Hessing, Lee, and Jess Thompson. It's Denver ball. Meyer gets it into Benham. Lowry has it now. They kick it right side to Barnes, down the right wing to Culberson. to Benham. She'll kick it out top now to Meyer. High left side to Lowry. Moves around the screen. Drives the left baseline. It's up and in from about 3 feet off the glass. It's a 43-40 ball game in favor of Denver. Harris will bring it up now, being shadowed by Lowry the entire way up the floor. Harris kicks it high to the left side to Capolino. Down the left wing to Lee. She'll drive to the post. Gets it off the glass. No good. Rebound, Jess Thompson. Put back short. No good. And a foul on the shot, I believe, on Denver's Barnes. Check that. It's going to be on number 11, Meyer. Did not even see her down there. Is being blocked out by a wall of people. She must have been to the right in the post area. And that's Jess Thompson to the line. First one's up and good. It's 43-41. Denver on top. Thompson, a 71% free throw shooter on the year. Into the game is Robinson replacing Barnes. Or Bentz, excuse me. I'm not sure why I want to call her Barnes. It's Bentz. Second free throw up and in as well. And in the game is Mason replacing Meyer. Not sure why I've had problems with Culberson and Bent's names tonight, but I've had really struggled with those two. Easy enough names. Second free throw good. It's 43-42 Boise State. Culberson has a right wing out top now to Lowry. Denver with the ball in a 1-point lead. Mason has it. Goes out top to Lowry. Right wing now to Culberson. Back to Lowry out top. Kicks it back to Culberson. She'll put up a three. It's going to be short to the right and out of bounds. Boise State ball as it deflects off the rim and crosses the end line. 14:32 to go. Boise State trails it by one with a chance to take their first lead of the half here with the basket. Harris brings it up the floor. Bounce pass down the right wing to Jess Thompson. Fakes right. Goes to the baseline. Puts up the shot. No good. And a charging foul on Jess Thompson as Denver had pretty good position there. Had Michelle Hessing wide open in the center of the key, but did not see her. So it's Denver ball and a chance to extend their 1-point lead. Lowry walks it up the floor. Broncos defense around the 3-point arc. They go left side to Mason into the corner to Benham. And now they go right side to get to Culberson. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Boise State as I think it was Mason and Lee collided and it went out of bounds off of Lee. Nadia Begay checks in, replacing Tasha Harris for Boise State. Inbound pass goes to Lowry. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Robinson has a right corner, kicks it high right now to Lowry. Out to the top to Culberson, left side now to Mason. Into the corner to Benham. Jumper from the left baseline is good from about 16 feet out. She did that between Hessing and Begay. Jess Thompson brings it up the floor. She's got Lowry on her. Bounce pass down the right wing to Begay. Out top to Capolino. Gets it high left to Thompson. Down low to Hessing. Knocked loose. Hessing picks it up and kicks it right wing now to Capolino. Capolino drives the key. Kicks it high left to Lee. She'll drive inside. And as she drives, there's a foul on Culberson, I believe. It's a 45-42 ball game in favor of Denver. That's the 13th foul of the half on Denver. First on Culberson in the game. And each team with 3 team fouls now. Culberson checks out along with Lowry as Akatobi and Meyer check back in for Denver. Inbound pass goes to Begay in the high court. She'll move to the high right side. Now moves around the screen. Backs up. Gets to the high left side to Capolino. Fakes left, goes right, then spins around, goes down the left side of the key, puts up the shot. It's no good. And a foul on Robinson. And that will put Capolino at the line for 2. She was in the act of shooting. And Amanda Stewart will now check in. Well, actually, she'll check in after the first free throw attempt, and she'll replace Michelle Hessing. And Capolino goes to the free throw line. 64% free throw share on the year, 7 of 11. First one's up and good. 45-43, Denver by 2. Stewart's in now for Boise State, replacing Michelle Hessing. And second free throw up and good by Capolino. We're back to a 1-point game, 45-44. Inbound pass goes to Benham for Denver. She'll bring it up the floor. Gets out high now to Robinson to Meyer. Meyer with it. Broncos come out the double teamer. Pass goes high right side to Akatobi. Drives inside the right wing. She's cut off, loses it, picks it up. And she throws it away. Tried to get it out top, but it went right to Jackie Lee. She goes 1-on-2. And as she puts up the shot on the fast break, she's fouled, I believe, by Meyer. It is on Meyer. Team foul 4, but however, Lee was in the act of shooting. She'll get 2 free throws. It's team foul 5 on Denver. Second personal on Meyer, both here in the second half. Not a lot of fouls called in the first half. A combined 6, I believe it was. First free throw by Lee. Up and good. We're tied at 45. Lee on the year is almost a 62% free throw shooter. Akatobi checks out, replaced by Lowry for Denver. And the officials hand Lee the free throw, or the ball for the second free throw. It's up and good. Boise State has its first lead of the half at 46-45. And now Godette checks in, replacing Robinson for Denver. A Denver ball, 12:58 to go in the game. Boise State by 1. Meyer gets the inbound pass, gets it off to Godette. She's being double teamed, and she'll throw it away. Oh, boy. That's an interesting one. Meyer was going out of bounds. I thought she was out of bounds. She kicked it back inbound to one of her teammates, and I think as she was in the air, she called timeout, which is illegal to do. But they're going to give the timeout to the University of Denver. It's going to be a full media break. Let's send it back to the studio with 12:49 to go. It's Boise State by 1, 46-45. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio. Live in Boise, Idaho, coming onto the floor for the Broncos. Amanda Stewart, Jackie Lee, Jess Thompson, Nadia Begay, and Rebecca Capolino. Denver ball. Looks like Mason's checked in. She gets it inbound to Lowry. You got Meyer, Godette, and Benham on the floor. Lowry almost loses it, but picks it back up. Gets out top to Benham. High left side to Meyer. Back to Benham. Pulls up from the free throw line. Shot's no good. Rebound, Godette. Put back, blocked partially by Stewart, and then it goes out of bounds off Rebecca Capolino. And it's Denver ball. And it's going to be Denver ball. They'll have to inbound it from just left of the backboard. Mason will have to get it inbound. Having trouble. Boy, that's a long 5 seconds. And they finally call a timeout because could not get the ball in. So Denver calls a timeout. I believe it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 12:33 to go in the game. Boise State still holding a 46-45 lead over the Denver Pioneers. The Broncos will be back in action this Friday, 8 o'clock Mountain Time, and they'll be on the road to take on the Aggies of UC Davis. It's a rematch as they opened up the season against each other. And the Broncos won the game here in Boise, 73-56. Following that game, Boise State will stay in Northern California as they'll travel down the freeway there to take on the University of San Francisco Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock Pacific Time, 3 o'clock Mountain Time. There at War Memorial Gym on the campus of USF. Denver ball. Meyer gets it in from the left baseline, left wing to Benham. Now high left to Lowry. Back on the wing to Meyer, wide open for a three as Jess Thompson let her go, and it's a 2-point lead for Denver, 48-46. Begay gets the ball down the right wing to Jess Thompson, out high now to Capolino. She'll get it to Begay in the high court. She'll drive inside the wing, kicks it off to Jess Thompson. She'll drive inside, across from the high right to the left, down in the center of the key, pull-up jumper off the hill, the rim, no good, and the rebound will go out of bounds. They're going to give it to Boise State, but I think it went out of bounds off Amanda Stewart. The Broncos will take it at this point. Lee will inbound it from the right baseline. Gets it in right wing to Begay, now into the corner to Lee. Back to Begay, high right side. Out top to Capolino, open for three, thinking about it, won't take it. Sends it left to Jess Thompson. She'll move around to screen. Back to Capolino on the baseline. 19-footer up off the rim. Rebound Stewart. She'll kick it back to Begay, and the Broncos have a new 30-second shot clock. Begay has it on the right wing. Still with the dribble. Gets it out top to Capolino. Down low to Stewart. Pass too high, and it's a turnover. And Stewart couldn't get to the ball, and Godette for Denver picks it up. Lowry has it. They go left to Godette. Now to Meyer. Out top to Mason. Mason kicks it out to Lowry. Wide open for three. Off the rim. No good. Rebound fought over. Godette comes up with it. Drives the center of the key. Puts it back up. No good. Rebound Stewart of Boise State. Lee gets it up the floor to Jess Thompson. She's being trapped. Now gets the ball off down in the right corner to Lee. To Capolino. Left post. She'll bank it up and in. And out of the back door as nobody saw her for Denver. And it's a 48-48 ball game for 11 minutes to go. Benham has it out top, left side to Meyer. Bounce pass inside the left wing to Godette. She'll drive, puts up the shot. Too hard. Rebound, Begay. And that time, Godette had to put it over Capolino and put way too much power on it. Lee has a left wing for Boise State. Gets it into Stewart. Drives inside the key. Kicks it back out to Lee. Three-pointer is blocked by Benham. And it's picked up, I believe it was by Stewart. And Jess Thompson has it right wing now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lee with it. Drives inside the key. Pulls up from the free throw line. Off the rim. No good. Rebound by Jess Thompson. Put back up and in from the right post. 50-48. Boise State by 2. 10-19 to go. Michelle Hessing's going to check back in the game for Stewart in the next stoppage. As we'll have several changes. Galassi will also check in along with a host of Denver Pioneers. Lowry has it, goes high right side to Benham, drives on Stewart, loses the ball. But they're going to call a reaching foul, I believe, on. Well, they're going to call a foul on Amanda Stewart, which is probably a break, because I thought Jess Thompson also reached in there. Nobody has more than one foul anyway for Boise State. We've reached our under 12-minute media break. Let's take a timeout, send it back to the studio. 10:05 to go here in the ball game. It's 50-48. Boise State over Denver. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio. Boise, Idaho. You're listening to Boise State women's basketball. The Broncos leading the Denver Pioneers 50-48. It's going to be Denver ball. As you got Meyer who will inbound. Akatobi is checked back in along with Culberson. Culberson gets the inbound pass on the right wing. Back in the game also is Rainey. Meyer has a right corner. Starts her dribble. Loses the ball. Stolen by Jess Thompson. 2-on-1 fast break. Thompson with it. Oh, and it's knocked loose from behind by Akatobi. Goes straight to Benham. They get it up the floor to Rainey, who lost it, then picked it up. Kicks it high left now to Culberson as Denver settles down and sets their offense. Meyer has it at the top of the arc. Kicks it left side to Culberson into the corner to Rainey. Skip pass high right to Akatobi. Drives inside the wing. Kicks it right side to Culberson. Into the corner now to Bentz, who's into the game as well. And a pass out to the right wing by Bentz, intended for Akatobi, is stolen by Jess Thompson. And then Capolino picks up a loose ball after Thompson's pass to Begay was knocked loose. Jess Thompson drives out of control once again, forcing the issue, and she's called for a charge as she went up against three defenders that time. Instead of pulling up and dishing it off, she gets the foul. She'll check out of the game now. Nice effort. She just needs to play a little bit smarter. Tasha Harris comes into the game for her. On the floor now for Denver, you're going to have Culberson. Benham's back on along with Coles. Bentz stays in, and Lowry's back in. So for Boise State, you got Capolino, Begay, Harris, Hessing, and Galassi. Lowry brings it up the floor for Denver. Goes high left side. Begay on her defensively. Still with the dribble. Skip pass high right side to Cole. Back a skip pass to the left side now to Lowry, out top to Culberson. Back to Lowry, drives inside the wing on the left side, back out to Culberson, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Culberson drives in and then tried to kick it out to the right wing to Cole, but it goes over her head, out of bounds. Turnover, Denver. They're 13th of the ball game, matching Boise State's giveaways. Harris brings it up the floor against Lowry. Boise State with a 2-point lead, 50-48. Bounce pass left corner to Begay, down left post to Hessing. She'll kick it out to Harris, open for a three, off the rim, no good. I can't see what's going on. Hessing has it, gets it back to Begay. She launches a three from left to left wing, and it's good. That's a 5-point Boise State lead, 53-48. Largest lead of the half for the Broncos. Benham has it a high right side, out top now to Lowry. 8:25 to go in the game. Cole has it right wing, out top to Lowry again. Broncos still staying around the three-point arc defensively. Cole gets the pass down the right wing, fakes left, goes to the baseline. Cross-court pass to Culberson, drives, pulls up from 16 feet out left baseline. It's good. And that was a nice quick pass by the Pioneers, and Culberson was open for the jumper. It's 53-50, Boise State by 3. And then a Harris pass to Begay is stolen by Culberson. She's going uncontested for a fast break layup, as Harris once in a while is kind of guilty of that real lazy pass, and that time it bit the Broncos. It's 53-52, Boise State by 1. Harris picks up her dribble in the high court, and a timeout by Boise State. Harris needs to gather herself and refocus here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 7:42 to go in the game. It's Boise State by 1, 53-52, as Denver's cut a 5-point Bronco lead with 2-1 with 4 straight points. Leading scorers for the Broncos, Rebecca Kepolino has 14 points, 4 rebounds, followed by Jessica Thompson now with 12 points and 6 rebounds. Hessing has not scored in the half. For Denver, Lowry with 13 points now. She had 6 at the half. And Culberson, Culberson with 12 points. Boise State ball. You got Kepolino, Galassi, Harris, Begay, and Hessing on the floor. Small lineup for the Broncos. Inbound pass goes to Harris. Denver's got Benham, Lowry, Bentz. Givens is into the game. Cross-court pass goes from the left by Begay to the right to Galassi. Out top now to Harris. In low to Hessing. Drives the right post. Hook shot up and in. And it's a 3-point Bronco lead, 55-52. And on the inbound pass, Benham steps on the inline. Turnover, Denver. Possession to Boise State. And we've reached our under 8-minute media break. Let's take a timeout, send it back to the studio with 7:22 to go. It's Boise State by 3, 55-52 over the Denver Pioneers. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio. Taco Bell Arena. You're listening to Boise State women's basketball. 7:22 to go in the game. Boise State leading Denver 55-52. Boise State ball. Galassi will inbound it from the right baseline. Gets it out high right to Begay. Open for 3, won't take it. Kicks it out high now to Harris. You've got Galassi, Kepolino, Begay in the left corner for 3. Shot is blocked by Benham out of bounds. You got Begay, Galassi, Kepolino, Hessing, Harris. I think that's all the Broncos. Bronco ball inbounded from the deep left corner. Galassi gets it higher left side to Harris. She'll move it around the top, being guarded by Lowry. Lots of contact, nothing called. Harris moves it to high right, now down to the baseline, loses the ball. She's tripped and knocked out of bounds. Going to be knocked out by Lowry, I believe. Harris needs to get a little bit more control here. 13 seconds on the shot clock. She struggled the last couple of minutes now. Inbound pass goes left wing to Harris. Still with the ball on the dribble is Harris. Moves around the screen out top. Gets it back to Capolino. Drives to the left side. Gets it left corner to Galassi for three. Off the rim. Rebound Capolino. Out to Galassi. Broncos reset. Leading by 3. 55-52. Harris with the ball now. Moves from the high court right side down the wing now to Begay. Back out to Capolino. High court area to Harris. She'll start her dribble, moves inside the right wing, hands it off to Begay, drives inside the key, pulls up from 8 feet out, no good, but she's fouled, I believe, by Culberson of the University of Denver. It is on Culberson. That will send Nadia Begay to the free throw line. Second personal on Culberson, team foul 6, so after this the Broncos will be in the bonus. Boise State only with 5 team fouls. And Begay at the line for 2. First one up, rolls around, it's good off the backboard. And Begay hits her first free throw of the night. Cole checks out of the game now, replaced by Meyer. Jackie Thompson's back in the game for Boise State, replacing Capolino. And if Begay makes this one, shots up, it's good. Jess Thompson will now check in to replace Nadia Begay. It's a 5-point lead once again for Boise State, 57-52. 6:33 to go in the game. Lowry brings the ball up the floor for the Pioneers. Bronco defense around the arc. Pass goes right to Meyer, being double teamed, loses it, picks it up, double teamed again, gets it to Benham. She'll drive the left side, dishes it right side to Rainey, who's in the game, and her shot is rejected by Hessing, and an obvious foul, but she had no choice other than to give up an easy foul, or easy basket, and that's only the second personal now. I checked that, the first personal on Michelle Hessing, Boise State. 6:18 to go, and at the free throw line for the first time tonight is the University of Denver. And first one up, no good, hits the rim and bounces off. It's Lauren Rainey at the free throw line. She's a 60% free throw shooter on the year, 3 of 5. Hasn't been there a lot. And the second free throw is up and off to the right, no good. Rebound, I missed everything. Just barely glanced at the bottom of the backboard. Hessing with the rebound, up to Harris, up to Galassi. And the Broncos have it out top now with Harris. Go reversing it to the right side to Jess Thompson. Out top to Jackie Thompson. Gets it off to Harris. Harris drives inside the right wing, hands it off to Jess Thompson. She's still with it, moves to the top, gets it to Galassi, drives the right side, down the right side of the key, banks it up and in, and a blocking foul called, I believe, on Lauren Rainey. Count the basket, a 7-point lead for Boise State, their largest lead of the night. It led by 6 points early in the game, and this has a chance for the Boise State to go up by 8 if Galassi makes the free throw. Culberson checks out of the game, Akatobi checks in. And out of the game is Rainey, replaced by Godet. So for Denver, you got Lowry, Meyer, Akatobi, Godet, and Benham. For Boise State, Jackie Thompson, Jess Thompson, Hessing. Free throw by Galassi's up and no good. Bounces to the left. Rebound, Godet. You got Hessing, Harris, the Thompsons, and Galassi on the floor for Boise State. Akatobi has a right wing for Denver. Kicks it back out, high court to Lowry, left side to Meyer, out top to Lowry. Drives, pulls up from the free throw line, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Galassi at Boise State. Starts her dribble, gets it up to Jackie Thompson, 3-on-2 fast break. Jess Thompson with it, drives inside the wing, pulls up from 9 feet out, sinks the jumper. It's 9-point lead for Boise State, 61-52, 5:19 to go in the ball game. Jess Thompson with 14 points now, tying Capolino for the scoring honors. Down the floor, Akatobi's pass is knocked loose, stolen by Jess Thompson, and then as Jess Thompson drives, she collides with Akatobi, loses the ball, and it's Denver with it. Right wing now, Meyer has it, out top to Lowry. Left side to Akatobi, out top to Benham. Right side to Meyer, 15 seconds on the shot clock. They get it in low to Godet, left side to Benham. A 19-footer up, no good. Rebound off the hands of Akatobi, and Harris picks it up for Boise State. She'll bring it across the midcourt stripe. Goes right side now to Jess Thompson, in the high court now to Galassi. Dribbles, sends a left wing to Harris. Harris gets it to Hessing, drives inside the key, loses it. Picked up on the high right side by Galassi. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Jess Thompson with it. Boise State with the ball in a 9-point lead. Thompson fakes going right, goes left around a screener, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound off the hands of Jackie Thompson, picked up by Denver, and they get it on a fast break down to Meyer, who lays it up uncontested, and it's a 7-point lead, 67-54 in favor of Boise State, and a timeout called by Denver with 4:08 to go here. We'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout. Just Thompson's shot from the center key had a little bit of pressure, just not enough on it. Hit the rim, popped up, and fell short. And now his rebound, I believe it was Benham with the rebound, is blocked out by the official once again. But they get it down the floor quickly to Meyer on the fast break basket. And the Denver Pioneers cut the Bronco lead to 7 with 4:08 to go. Meyer now in double figures as well with 11 points for Denver. Lowry with 13, Culberson with 12. Boise State has 3 players in double figures as you got Jess Thompson and Capolino with 14, and Michelle Hessing now with 11 points as well. It's going to be Bronco ball. You got Hessing, Jess Thompson, Rebecca Capolino checks in for Jackie Thompson, Jenna Galassi and Harris stay on the floor. For Denver, you got a full court press, Godette, Akatobi. Inbound pass goes to Harris, gets it up to Galassi. Galassi breaks the press. She's got Meyer on her. They try to trap her, gets the ball off to Harris in the high court. Off to Capolino, Jess Thompson with it. Hessing in the post. Jess Thompson gets around the post, and once again she's out of control. Drives, hits Meyer as she dishes the ball off to the left baseline, and that's the 3rd charge of the game against Jess Thompson. We have reached our under 4-minute media break. 3:52 to go here in the ball game. And we'll send it back to the studio. The Broncos leading it by 7, 61-54 over the Denver Pioneers. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio. At Taco Bell Arena in Boise, Idaho. You got Boise State on the floor with a 7-point lead over the Denver Pioneers. For the Broncos, you got Hessing, Capolino, Harris, Galassi, and Jess Thompson. For Denver, who has the ball down by 7, Godette, Meyer, Lowry, Benham, and Akatobi. Full court press by the Broncos now. Inbound pass goes to Meyer. She'll get it up the floor as the Broncos now break off the press. Meyer kicks it. Oh, Meyer walked with it before she passed it to the right wing to Lowry. Back to Meyer down the right corner now. Still with the dribbles. Meyer kicks it out top to Lowry. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Left side to Akatobi. Back to Lowry at the top of the arc. Drives the right wing. Kicks it right corner to Meyer for a 3 off the rim. No good. Godette with the rebound. Drives the left post. Loses the ball off their foot. Actually, I'm going to say it was off of Rebecca Capolino's foot. But Denver will get the ball back with 28 seconds on the shot clock. 3:24 in the game at 61-54 Boise State. Godette inbounds her right wing to Lowry. Picks up her dribble, gets it back to Godette. Right post, gets around Capolino, banks it up and in. 5-point game, 61-56 Boise State. Broncos quickly break a press by Denver. Galassi has it on the left wing. Out high now to Harris as the Broncos set up the offense. They get to Capolino. Looks at the 3, goes left side to Galassi, back to Capolino, left baseline, drives, kicks it back to Galassi, pulls up from just above the free throw line, shots knocked loose. All right, it's no good. Rebound knocked loose by Capolino. Just Thompson picks up the loose ball. And Denver's trying to press. Galassi has it, gets it to right post to Hessing, shots up, no good. A little too much on it. I think she was fouled by Godette. It is. That's her 4th. And that will send Hessing to the line. There's a little too much on her shot, or she'd be going there for your conventional three-point play. It's 61-56. Hessing at the line for 2. 1 of 2 from the stripe today. They get 2 of 3 as the first free throw is good. It's a 6-point game, 62-56. 12 points now for Hessing. Second free throw up and good. 7-point lead, 63-56, 2:48 to go. Broncos on top. Denver with the ball. Lowry brings them across the midcourt stripe, high right side. Still with the dribble. Jess Thompson on her defensively. They move to the top of the arc. Around a screen. They go. Lowry drives inside, kicks it high left side now to Meyer. Back down the left wing to Lowry. Trying to set her some screens. And Lowry still with the ball. She has to bring it out to the top now. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Drive center of the key. Pull up jumper off the rim, off the backboard, and good. Nice shot. Lots of pressure on her. Yeah, full court press. Once again, the Broncos break it. It goes to Harris, to Capolino, to Galassi, to back to Harris, and then up the right side to Jess Thompson. Harris with a now high right wing. Hands it off to Jess Thompson. Backs up high court. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Moves high right side. Still with the dribbles, Jess Thompson. And Coach Presnell calls a timeout with 10 seconds on the shot clock. 2 minutes exactly remaining in the game. And the Broncos up by 5, 63-58. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. It's only a 30-second timeout. Once again, if you're in the Boise area, Treasure Valley area, and you're listening to this, can come tonight. The men are in action tomorrow night here at 7 o'clock when they take on the Montana State Bobcats of the Big Sky Conference. Former conference rivals for almost 27 years, I believe, in the Big Sky Conference before the Broncos left that league. And I think it's the first time the Bobcats have been back to this building since the Broncos left that Big Sky Conference. On the floor, out of the timeout for the Broncos, no changes. You got Capolino, Harris, Jess Thompson, Hessing, and Galassi. It's going to be Bronco ball. Capolino will inbound it from the far sideline. Broncos going from my right to my left. Capolino gets it into the backcourt to Harris. She'll bring it across the midcourt stripe. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Galassi with it, drives inside, kicks it right wing to Harris. Down low to Jess Thompson. Shots up off the glass, no good. Rebound fought over. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be a tie ball, but Michelle Hessing was just thrown to the floor by Akatobi. It's going to be Boise State ball. And Jack Lee's going to check in for Jenna Galassi. 1:46 to go. Boise State ball. New 30-second shot clock. It did hit the rim. They had the possession arrow in their favor after the tie ball. And Jackie Lee almost throws it away. Barely gets over the outstretched hands of Benham. Jess Thompson picks it up. Goes left side to Harris. Harris starts her dribble. Kicks to the high court to Jackie Lee. Lee with it against Akatobi. And she's tripped by Akatobi as she goes. Akatobi dove for the ball. It's going to be a foul on Alicia Akatobi. Check that. Nina Akatobi. It was Alicia Godette. Sorry about that. In essence, Jackie Lee to the line for the 1-and-1. Jackie Thompson now checks back into the game for the Broncos, replacing Capolino. Lee at the line, almost a 62% free throw shooter on the year. 2 for 2 tonight. First free throw up, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Hessing, put back. Oh, knocked loose. A lot of contact as Godette gets it out of Hessing's hands, and it's Denver ball. Lowry brings it up the floor, shots up from just right of the key, about the free throw line length, and it's a 3-point game, 63-60. Full court press as Thompson gets it to Capolino, to Lee. Lee gets it back to Harris, drives the center of the key, and as Harris drives towards the top of the arc, Benham reaches out and fouls her. That will send Tasha Harris to the line with 1:09 to go in the game. Nadia Begay will check back into the game. I think it will be for Harris if she makes both free throws. First free throw of the night for Tasha Harris. It's up and good. A 4-point game. It is for Jess Thompson. She'll check that. It's going to be for Jackie Lee as they're going to put some ball handlers into the game for Boise State. Jackie Thompson also checks out. So Lee and Jackie Thompson check out. Nadia Begay and Rebecca Capolino check back in. Tasha Harris at the free throw line for the second of the 2 free throws. It's up, short off the rim, no good. Rebound, Godette for Denver. 1:07 to go. Denver with the ball down by 4. Lowry with it, drives, loses the ball, picked up by Harris, quickly up the floor, a 3-on-2 fast break, and Harris is going to slow it down. They're going to look to trap her. Gets the ball off to Jess Thompson, and they're going to work the ball on the clock, and Coach Presnell wanted a timeout. At one point, the official looked at her just as Harris got the ball to Jess Thompson, and then she's fouled by Lowry, and that's the first foul on Taisha Lowry. That sends Jess Thompson to the line they're in the double bonus now. It's the 10th team foul on Denver. First free throw up and a brick off the front of the rim. No arc on it at all. She's now 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Second free throw up. This one is good. It's a 5-point game. 51 seconds to go. 65-60. Lowry brings it up the floor, drives the length of the floor, banks it up, no good. Rebound Harris, and she's immediately fouled by Benham. Well, it's either Benham or Akatobi as they trapped her. And Allison Harris back to the line for 2 shots now. It's on Benham, her third. And that sends Harris to the line where she's 1 for 2. Both keying within the last 30-40 game seconds. First free throw up and good. It's a 6-point game, 66-60. And the second free throw up and good. 7-point game, 67-60 Boise State. 40 seconds to go. Lowry brings it up the floor, goes right wing to Akatobi for 3. It's good, and a timeout as it left her all wide open. I'm not sure if she's a good free throw shooter normally on the year. That's only the second one she's taken this year, and she's now 2 for 2 from three-point line. And she doesn't take them often, but she's accurate. We're going to have a full timeout here. Let's send it back to the studio. 35 seconds to go here. It's Boise State by 4, 67-63. You're listening to Bronco Basketball Live on Boise State Radio. Taco Bell Arena.
The Bronco Athletic Association is the fundraising arm of the Boise State Athletic Department. Its annual golf...
Number 24, Taisha Lowry. Second personal. Tasha Harris at the line, shooting 2.
Taco Bell Arena. Sorry for the long break there. We've had action. Boise State inbounded the ball. Tasha Harris was immediately fouled. She's at the free throw line. She's missed the first of 2. And Godette checks out of the game for Denver. Boise State has Harris, Jess Thompson, Nadia Begay, Capolino, and Hessing. Second free throw also short. And it's a 4-point game, 67-63, under 30 seconds to go. Lowry brings it up the floor, knocked loose by Jess Thompson, picked up by Harris, and the Broncos come up with a big steal here, and Harris is immediately fouled. And she'll go back to the free throw line where she's now 3 for 6 tonight, just missed her last 2, and the pressure's on to make some more. For Denver, you got Lowry, Meyer, Benham, Mason, and Akatobi on the floor. First free throw by Harris up. This one's good. 5-point game, 68-63. 25.6 seconds to go. Harris' second free throw up off the back of the rim. No good. She's 4 for 8 now. Lowry brings up the ball for Denver, drives the right side of the key, lays it up and in as she got it around Thompson. Inbound pass, full court press. Once again, Harris gets the inbound pass. They call it timeout as she's being trapped there with 15.6 seconds to go. We have a 3-point game, 68-65. Boise State on top, 15.6 seconds to go. And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. If the Broncos win, they will move to 5-3 on the year, and Denver would fall to 3-3. If Denver wins, they'll be 4-2, and the Broncos will go 500 at 4-4. On the floor out of this timeout, no changes for the Broncos. Kefalino, Hessing, Begay, Harris, and Jess Thompson. Denver still in their huddle. They come out now with Meyer, Lowry, Benham, Mason, and Akatobi on the floor. Full court press. Keplino will have to inbound it. Gets it out inbound to Hessing. She'll hand it off to Begay. And I'm not sure which one they're going to give the foul to, which is the goes line. The foul was called as Hessing was handing it off to Begay. We'll see who goes to the line. The foul was on Benham, her fourth, and they're going to put Michelle Hessing at the line, where she is 3 for 4 tonight. First free throw up, rolls around off the backboard and good. 69-65, 4-point lead, 14.2 seconds to go. And the second free throw up and good. Back to a 5-point game, 70-65. Lowry brings it up the floor, 12 seconds to go. Lowry gets around Thompson, kicks it back to Benham for 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound knocked out by Hessing, tracked down the left corner by Meyer. 2 seconds to go. Lowry has it, shot partially blocked by Jess Thompson at the buzzer, and the Broncos win this game 70-65 over the University of Denver. Boise State improves to 5-3 on the year. Denver moves to 3-3 as the Broncos are now 4-1 at home this year. And 2 points short of being undefeated as Santa Clara beat them a couple of weeks ago here in the Taco Bell Arena. Okay, Coach Presnell coming here, so I'll go ahead and keep it here as we get ready for our post-game talk here. Another tough win. Coach, tough win for your team, but a gutsy win as well.
Yeah, we got to finish the game off. You know, we struggled. We came out really flat. Didn't get things taken care of like we'd like to. And then missed free throws down the stretch of the game. But in the middle of the game or the second half, we kind of got a little more life to us. And they're very athletic. They really are an athletic team. And at least we come out of here with a victory.
Your team's now 5-3. You had 3 players in double figures. You had Jess Thompson and Michelle Hessing with 15 points. Kepolino with 14. A pretty balanced offensive attack once again.
Yeah, I thought we had some pretty good balance. We had a little bit of a size advantage, and that isn't going to happen with us. And I don't think we, took advantage of that as much as we'd like to. But they switched everything. We had a hard time getting our shooters off, and we just got to work on attacking and kicking. And that's kind of the nature of the game nowadays, is you attack and kick. So we got to do a better job of that.
Your team shot 43% from the floor, finally starting to hit their shots a little bit more, something we've been struggling with. That's a positive note here tonight as well.
Yeah, that's one of our weaknesses so far this season, and we stepped up a little bit, shot the ball a little better, and we had a couple of kids hit some crucial shots down the stretch. But, you got to, when they come to foul, you got to hit your free throws and get this thing taken care of.
Boise State out-rebounded Denver 40-27, pretty much commanded the boards here in the second half. Pretty solid job on the glass.
Yeah, we can rebound. That's one thing where we got full of energy. We're really beat up, and hopefully Jackie Thompson has got a lot of health issues right now in terms of some influenza or something, and we got to get her back on track.
All right, Coach. We have 2 games this weekend, UC Davis and San Francisco. We played Davis earlier, pretty good team. San Francisco's also had some pretty good wins.
Yeah, Davis has done a nice job. They played Syracuse tough last weekend, and then USF is going to be tough in their environment. So we got 2 road games. We need to go down there and give our best effort and get a couple wins, hopefully, and go into finals feeling good about ourselves.
All right, Coach. Congrats on the big win.
Thank you.
The final stats here, some key ones real quick here. Boise State outscored Denver from the free throw line 19-0 as Denver had 19 fouls called against them. Boise State had 11, and that's the big difference right here. Denver hit 29 of 58 from the floor, 50%, 7 of 20 from the three-point line, 35%, but were 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Boise State hit 24 of 56 from the floor, 43%, 3 of 11 from the three-point line, 27%, and 19 of 27 from the free throw line for 70%. The good thing about the Boise State three-pointers, it's nice that they know when they're not hitting them. They didn't force a lot of those up tonight, when in the past, when they weren't hitting them, you could have seen them throw up like 23 pointers. They did a good job getting the shots down low tonight against the University of Denver. Once again, leading scorers for the Broncos: Jess Thompson with 15 points, 7 rebounds. Michelle Hessing, 15 points and 7 rebounds. Rebecca Capolino, 14 points and 5 rebounds. Then you had 7 points and 2 rebounds by Jackie Lee, 6 points and 4 rebounds by Tasha Harris, 4 points and 2 rebounds by Jenna Galassi. Bridget Reyes played a little bit in the first half, had 1 rebound. Nadia Begay, 5 points and 1 rebound, 2 assists. Stewart did not score in the game, but she did have 4 rebounds, and then 4 points and 3 rebounds by Jackie Thompson. For the University of Denver, the leading scorer was Lowry with 19 points. She had no rebounds. And then you had 12 points and 1 rebound for Culberson, and 11 points and 4 rebounds for Meyer. Other scores: 6 points, 8 rebounds for Godet, 7 points and 2 rebounds by Akatobi, 2 points on the board by Irene, 8 points and 6 rebounds by Benham. Points in the paint was tied 22 all. Points off turnovers 21-14 in favor of Boise State. Second chance points 19-9 in favor of Boise State, and fast break points 8-6 in favor of Denver. Well, that's going to wrap it up here from Taco Bell Arena. The Broncos are now 5-3 on the year with 2 road games ahead of them this weekend. They're at UC Davis Friday night, 7 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Mountain Time. And then they have a Sunday matinee at the University of San Francisco at 2 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Mountain Time tip there. And then they'll take the next week off as they get ready for finals. And then they'll head to the Duel in the Desert the following week. Denver falls to 3-3 on the year out of the Sun Belt Conference. I'm going to say goodbye with all that. Once again, my name's Doug Link. Final score here from Taco Bell Arena: Boise State wins 70-65. Thank you all for listening. I hope you tune in Friday night, 7:45 Mountain Time. The pregame show will start. Thank you all for listening. Good night. You've been listening to Boise State women's basketball live on Boise State Radio.